Hey guys, it's Sinem and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. I'm going to be doing a video that I don't think I have ever done on my channel before, and that is sharing with you the makeup products that I regret buying, that I regret purchasing, things that I just wish I probably didn't have. And yeah, it's basically just going to be a variety of products that I went through my collection and just said to myself, like, I wish I never bought you. Again, I'm always going to tell you guys that if something doesn't work for me, doesn't mean it won't work for you, but this is just a little bit more of an insight to what didn't work for me and what I, wish I didn't like spend my money on. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. The first one had to be the the new Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. This is the new version of Makeup Forever's HD foundation. Of their OG foundation, they reformulated it and basically bring it back like brand new in new packaging, in a new formula, and basically just kind of revamped this foundation. So I absolutely love the original Makeup Forever foundation, which has been discontinued now. It was my holy grail foundation, and because because this has replaced that one, this is nothing like the foundation that I loved. It is nothing like it. It's a completely different foundation, and it really breaks my heart because, again, I'm never gonna find that Makeup Forever foundation formula again, because this is a completely different formula. It is super matte on the skin. It looks a little weird. Like, it's just not that super natural like satin finish foundation that I was getting from the original one. And it's just, yeah, it's just such a shame. And also the shade range is absolutely terrible. They actually say that this is the same shade as the one that I was using before, and it's not. They are completely different shades. I even do compare it in my review, and I show you guys side by side. It's supposed to be the same shade, but this is a lot darker. It is so dark on me, even though it's advertised as being the same shade as the other. So yeah, I am just not a fan of this. Unfortunately, it just did not work for me. And also I do have dry skin, and it did work on my dry skin, but it wasn't the best going on, if that makes sense. Like, it just, I don't know, I felt like it throughout the day, it just didn't wear well, and my skin just looked a little dry because it is now a matte finish. So I don't like it. I wish I didn't get it because I don't know how much I'm gonna use it. Of course I will use it. I don't like to waste makeup at all. Another one that I do regret buying as well is the Huda Beauty Water Jelly Hydrating Primer. Now this primer is, I mean, you can see I've barely used it because it's just not my favorite. It's not completely bad, but it's just not worth the price. And then not only that, but like the claims, they say it's like a super hydrating, nourishing primer, and it really isn't. It just kind of sinks into the skin, and then your skin just feels like nothing. Like, it doesn't feel baby soft. It doesn't feel super moisturized like other primers do. It does have a really cool texture though. It definitely looks like a little water droplet, and you just put it all over the skin. And another thing is as well, it looks like it's going to be a glowy primer, as you can see, but then it completely dries down almost to like a matte. Like, it just sinks into the skin, and then that shine is pretty much gone. Like, it just, I don't know if you can see, like, it just basically dries down and it becomes really sticky. I don't know if you can see, like, it's super tacky and not moisturizing whatsoever. It's just a very dry, sticky, very sticky base. It's just a very, very odd texture. I think a lot of reviews have stated the same thing. Like, a lot of people don't like this primer, and it's just one that I could have saved my money on, but nonetheless I'm still going to use it, of course. And this might work for someone else, but it's just a very kind of very sticky, uncomfortable kind of feeling, and it just is not as hydrating as they say. Next, this is a very pricey one, but I did get this discounted when I used to work at Tom Ford. If you guys didn't know, I used to work at Tom Ford Beauty, and I did, whilst I had the discount, pick up a few Tom Ford products. Of course, I wish I made the most out of it and bought more, but I didn't. And this is the Tom Ford Traceless Foundation Stick. This one is in the shade 2.0 Buff. Now this foundation, it's a stick foundation. It's very creamy and very full coverage, but for the price, I think it's like £65 or £70. It is not worth it. even when it's discounted, it's not worth it because it is honestly like any other stick foundation. It's just a creamy foundation. It doesn't wear long. It doesn't make my skin look like photoshopped or filtered or anything like that. It just is a very basic stick foundation. I think for the price, you're really just paying for the name and you're not really paying for like this amazing foundation stick. So yeah, I think, you know, if you were ever looking into getting this stick foundation, because I know a lot of people love this for some reason, I wouldn't recommend it. It just didn't work for me. And when I say it didn't work for me, I mean, it's still a stick foundation. It went on creamy, it blended into my skin nicely, and it looked decent, but I'm saying it more for like the price. It's not worth it whatsoever. I actually like my Huda Beauty one a lot more and my Hourglass one. So I would literally stick to the Hourglass stick foundation. If you're looking for like a high-end stick foundation, go for that one, or the Huda Beauty one. This one, not a fan of either. This is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Supreme Frost Highlighters. I do have two shades here, and don't get me wrong, they are absolutely stunning. Like, they look so stunning, but I don't know if you guys can see on camera. You probably won't. This is the Snow Globe Supreme Frost. It is just packed full of glitter. Glitter mania. You won't be able to tell, but take my word for it. It is just packed with glitter. And I thought it was only going to be this shade, but this shade is the same. This one is in Diamond Wet. And this is just packed full of glitter. Let me see if I can turn the brightness down. I don't know if you can tell, but it's literally just a glitter highlight. I don't like that on my cheeks. If you guys are new here, I do not like glitter on my face. On the body, it's a different story, but I hate glitter highlighters on the cheeks because I just want a nice glow, or I want a beaming, shimmery highlight. I don't want glitter specks and flecks like flaking all over my face. It just irritates me, and it's just something I don't like on my skin, on my face. And these are that kind of product. It's a very glittery highlighter. That's mainly the reason why I don't like them, but these shades are beautiful. And this is something I would use on the eyes, the inner corner, or on the body instead of using it as an actual highlighter. This one might come as a shock because this is apparently like such a bestseller, but this also did not really like, it just, I don't know, I didn't get the hype. And this is the Tatcha Dewy Luminous Skin Mist. I do have the travel size, thank God. I couldn't justify paying the full size. I think the full size is like $40 and the small one is 20, I think. And this is just, I don't know. I have to say I absolutely hate the scent. I don't know why no one really mentions the scent, but I really hate the scent. It's a very odd scent and it's not pleasant. And this is supposed to be like the most ultimate dewy mist, like setting mist. And when I spritz this on my face, I really don't get it. Like, I don't get this luminous, dewy, glowy finish that it claims. It almost just kind of, I don't know, it just almost isn't like nothing on the skin, and it's almost like just throwing water at my face. Whereas a lot of other setting sprays that I own, they actually like provide you with a glow, and you can actually really see that. And also, I'm not a fan of the spray. It's like it just spits at you, and yeah, there's that odd smell again. I don't like it. I really don't get the hype. And I do regret buying it because it's not something I'm going to repurchase. Or at least I don't want to say that because you never know where makeup is going to take you. Because sometimes, and this has happened to me before, there have been products that I've said in the past that I didn't like. And then I give them another try and then I do like them again. So I don't want to say never, but at the moment I do regret getting it. And again, thank God I got the small size. But let me know what you guys think about this if you've ever tried it. Are you guys with me, or am I the only one not liking it? You guys know I love MAC, but these didn't work for me. And I do regret buying them because I honestly don't really use them. I need to use these because I don't like makeup going to waste, but I just really don't reach for them. And it's the MAC Dazzle Liquid Eyeshadows. The reason I regret getting these is because they are just quite crappy. Don't get me wrong, these shades and the way it looks on the eyes is absolutely beautiful, but they crease, they aren't long wearing, and a lot of them tend to be flaky as well. Like, it just kind of flakes off. But the initial application, like if you were going to wear it for like an hour or two, it's completely fine. But if you are wearing it for a long period of time or for an occasion, do not get these. Get the Elf liquid glitters. They stay on a lot better and it's cheaper. So I mean, again, these shades are absolutely beautiful. This one is in Blinking Brilliant, and I'll just show you, like, it's also a very like sheer liquid glitter, where okay, maybe, I mean, the glitter's nice, but the actual like formula is not, is what I'm trying to say. Clear shine with just a few little specks of a bronze hint. And like when you look at it in here, you see what I'm saying? It's crazy, right? Like I literally don't understand how they went wrong with these. This is my favorite one. This is Beam Time, and it's more of like this kind of rose gold. And this one is a little more on the opaque side. So some are a little sheerer, some are more pigmented. This is Beam Time. And again, they look super pretty, right? But when they go on the eyes and they dry down, they start to flake off, and then they just look really patchy and kind of like goopy. And it's just a really, really bad formula. This one is also one of my favorites, Everyday is Sunshine, which is like a beautiful light pink with gold pearls. And this one, again, a very sheer formula with just a few little glitter specks. You're not really going to get too much out of it. Like, it's nothing really. And, you know, again, they look pretty, but trust me, on the eyes, they flake off. I think a lot of people don't like these as well. I have seen reviews of people not liking these, and I definitely agree. It's just, yeah, it's just a very terrible formula. So I do regret those. This product, I really don't like, and I think I've used it like twice, so I really regret buying it. And it's the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix Eye Brightener. You can tell I don't touch it because it's still in the box, and it's in the shade Golden Ivory, and this is what it looks like. So this is, and again, like I might like it one day, you never know, but this is a very bad product because it's super drying underneath the eyes. It's very patchy, and it dries so quickly that it's extremely hard to blend out. And I feel like you have to work with it super quickly and do one eye at a time. And also it's just, it is brightening. Like I'll give them that. It's definitely a super brightening product for underneath the eyes. Like it's great for that purpose, but it's the formula again. Like most of these, if you've noticed, it's always going to be the formula, you know. And this is just a very, like, it goes on like it's going to be a really creamy liquid, but then it starts to dry down and then look super matte and cakey underneath the eyes. It sinks into fine lines. It doesn't really do anything for the under eyes apart from brighten, but it just like, it's not a nice brightening product in terms of the formula. Like it's a very matte drying formula. So yeah, I don't like this product. It is a nice shade for me, but yeah, it's completely dried down already. You can see it's completely matte. Like it doesn't leave behind the shine, and it's just super dry straight away. And I really don't like how it makes my under eyes look. It just makes them look like drier than they even are. Like it just accentuates dryness that I didn't even know I had. Next is also from MAC. Disappointing. It's this, the MAC new viral MAC Stack Mega Brush Mascara. They have two sizes for their brushes. I picked up the bigger one, so I can't speak for the smaller brush size, but this is a very underwhelming product, and it's super overrated because everyone, again, I did a full video on this, but everyone was loving this mascara. But the reason they were loving it is because there were ads. And I know, I just have to call them out for it. Like every single video that I was seeing on YouTube or on TikTok or Instagram had hashtag ad. So I haven't, like, I've yet to see people that actually really love this mascara. I mean, maybe you guys love it. Maybe there are people that absolutely love this mascara, but it didn't work for me for a few reasons. One, I found it to be quite clumpy, and it just didn't separate my lashes nicely. And clumpy, I like clumpy mascaras because I like having that full like lash effect. But this was super clumpy, like goopy looking, you know. It just looked off. It's like how you don't want your mascara to look. That's how it made my lashes look. And not only that, but they advertise this as being able to stack this mascara and coat your lashes as many times as you want, and it's always gonna get and look better each time. And it never did, because in that video, if you guys saw it, I stacked this up to 10 times. Like, I just kept coating it 10 times as they advertised it as. And after 10 coats, my lashes looked like they were ready to fall off. It looked terrible. It looked like spider lashes in a really bad way. And it's just a very flaky, clumpy mascara. One coat doesn't do anything for your lashes, but then if you try to build it, it then looks really clumpy. So it's just not a great mascara. The advertising is all wrong for this. I don't know what they were going for. I think it's a little gimmicky, and I'm not a fan of it, and I wish I didn't buy it, but I'm still going to use it. Still going to use it. So I think last but not least is this product right here. This is from Rare Beauty. And again, I do have a few other products, actually loads of products I think in my collection that I regret buying and wish I didn't spend my money on. But if I show all of them in this video, then this video is going to be too long. And also I do want to split it up into, you know, different parts as well. The last one is the Rare Beauty Lip Souffle Matte Lip Cream. I've talked about this a few times on my channel already. This is a product I do not like. I wish I did not get because of the way it goes on the lips. I don't know. Now, I don't know if it's this specific shade or if it is the actual product itself and the formula. I'm not sure, because this is the only shade that I own. But this is in the shade Transform. And Rare Beauty is probably one of my favorite celebrity makeup brands at the moment, but this just failed me. So it looks like a super beautiful, I mean, you can even see right there, it's got like a little mark. It's just not a what's the word, not an opaque formula all the way through. But yeah, it looks really nice, but it's not. It's just not, because it dries down really weird and patchy, super patchy. Like if you go in, it's almost translucent. Like some parts of your lips will be clear, and then the other parts will be super full of pigment. And then when you try to go back in to make it even, it then starts taking away product from that side, and then you're left with a super patchy, uneven color. It's just not a even color all the way through. If you try to, you can even see, like if you try to put a second layer, I don't know if you can see, underneath has already dried down, and when you put it on top, you can see that patchiness, like that line. Do you see what I'm talking about? Like it keeps layering and layering and layering, and then you just keep seeing like this really weird patchiness on the lips. And you can even see it in the swatch anyway. It's just not even throughout. Can you see that? It's not an even swatch. So, and liquid lipsticks don't do that for me. This is the only one, I've spoken about this in the past, this is the only one that's doing that. So I don't like it for that reason. I just don't know if I should buy another shade, because I don't want to waste my money if all the shades are going to be doing that, you know? So let me know if you guys own a Rare Beauty Souffle Lip Cream in a different shade, if it does that to you. But that was the products that I do regret buying. Unfortunately, these just did not work out for me. And I'm sure, you know, maybe in the future they might work for me again if I give them some love again, if I give them some time. But just like, I've used them enough to know that I don't like it, and some I've used once or twice to know straight away that I don't like it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Leave me down below all the products that you guys don't like yourselves as well, and products that you regret buying yourself. I would love to know. I would honestly love to know what products didn't work for you. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. I hope everyone is staying safe, and until next time, I'll speak to you guys all in my next video.